used to be a sheriff's deputy in Colorado. I think it was a Tuesday night. My buddy tried to make a traffic stop on a car that didn't have a taillight, and for whatever reason it like darked out and went into a neighborhood. So I end up getting in a pursuit with him. We end up blowing through a backyard and getting into a neighborhood, and I see him like waving at me out the window. I'm like, all right, that's weird. Well, then we make another corner, I'm giving directions on where he's at, and then he sticks his hand back out again, but this time it's not just his hand, he's got a gun in his hand. And he cranks one shot into the air.
Shots fired, he fired at my patrol car.
He's definitely shooting at me. Instead of it just being up in the air, I mean, he's out the window pointing it back towards me.
Sorry, that plate.
Comes back on 93, white GMC pickup.
The sixth shot that he shot at me, which actually was the last round in his magazine, shoots right through the back window. The bullet, .45 caliber, goes through the front windshield of my patrol car, rolls up my dash, and flies over my shoulder and bounces off the plexiglass. All I had was a gunshot, glass shatters, and like I can feel pain in my face.
Sanchez, you okay? I'll check Sanchez, you guys go.
The only friend of mine that was in the military stops. He's the last one in the pursuit, so he stops to check on me. He comes over and he grabs me by the shoulder and goes, Sanchez, look at me. And I looked at him and he shined his flashlight in my face. Then he grabbed me by my external vest and he starts shaking me. He's like, you're not shot. And I'm like, oh, get in the car, let's go. Jump back in, put it in drive, and get back into the pursuit. I guess luckily, my partners ended up ramming, pitting the pickup truck, threw it into some rocks, and actually broke both of the axles off the pickup. And he takes off into the neighborhood, and he ends up getting caught inside of somebody's garage like 2-3 hours later. I got out of my truck, I turned around and I looked back at the driver's door and I could see the bullet on the floorboard at my feet. The next like conscious thought I had is I could hear Hillsong United's Child of God, where it talks about like, you don't have to be captivated by fear. And that stuck with me so much, because that was one of the biggest things up until that point that I had, was like, you know, just like every cop, I may not come home tonight. Weirdly enough, that night, Chelsea and I, my wife, got into a really big argument. I was very self-centered. Very much like, I'm gonna be the one that provides for my family. I'm gonna be the one that like, maybe I'm not there, but I'm gonna bring the money in. You have to take work off to take care of the kids. If the kids are sick, it's your problem, not mine. But that night really, it was a turning point for me. That night I kind of hit that realization of, I'm not just here to provide monetarily to my family. Like up until that point, I'm all about me. And then that night happened, and now I'm all about them. I'm all about leading them. I'm all about being God's steward for them. No longer, I need to do this for me. As weird as that sounds, like a bullet almost killing me allowed me to be the dad that I always wanted to be. I am a child of God. Like, I'm here because He's given me the opportunity, you know, the job, the money. I'm here to be able to just be that good steward, to be that great leader for my family that they needed. Not the person that brings in the money, but the person that's actually here. Every day is precious. It's no longer, I need to be fearful of every day, but I need to be here. That one bullet gave me such freedom to just be a dad again and not be a provider.
What is your favorite thing about your dad?
That he protects us.
That he protects you. That's very sweet. What is your favorite thing about your dad?
I like when he stays with us. We love our dad!